Alright, the break is over apparently, and we will continue this French qualifications for ESWC 2014. We are down to the Consolidation Final now. This will be LDLC versus LDLC, I suppose. Zoom, aswer, Rapt, and Karloff all from the same team. Top 2 will qualify and join up with Omnipods and Chronos, who took second in the winner brackets final. And we are currently in a warm-up in the first map. And once that is over, we will start the match. First map will be Cax by Wormy. And the Delimania record here is 102.02 by Scrappy. And that's the end of the warm-up, so let's start. Good luck and fun. Format is of course cup mode with finalists. The point limit is 120. Once you reach that point limit, you become a finalist, which means you have to win a round to secure your position. In each round you'll get points. First place will get 10, second will get 6, third will get 4, and fourth will get 3 points. So that is basically how it works, and we are live into the first round following Carl, the winner of ESWC in 2006, and Zoom straight into the pole is dead last because of that, 4 seconds behind the rest of the players. Rapt in the lead ahead of aswer, and then Carl not far behind either, 1700s. Will pass aswer in one turn, but Rapt still in the lead though. Rapt and Carl, who's played in many finals against each other in the past, with Carl usually winning ahead of Rapt. I think maybe Rapt has won a handful of times, but more often than not it's been Carl. And Carl is getting a bit closer here to Rapt. See if he can pass him in the end. The good speed here as well, but I think Rapt is able to stay in front. With a time of 102.63, 500 ahead of Carl. Then aswer takes third, and soon zooms into the finish at 4th place to get 3 points. So he's at last place. aswer at 3rd with 4, Carl at 2nd with 6, and Rapt at 1st with 10 points. As we go live into the second round. Oh, and Carl has his wheels outside of the road. That's why he got a slow down there. So because of that, he's 4600s behind in the checkpoint. And aswer is instead in the lead, just ahead of Rapt and Zoom. Up on the platform. Rapt going a bit too wide there. So he drops down to 3rd place, but that is a better turn though. Will overtake Zoom for 2nd, and also take over 1st place from aswer. Good stuff here from Rapt. Didn't get that much speed over the long stretch though. Zoom might be able to take over. Nope, Rapt still at 1st place. Very, very close here between the 3 players. Carl is the only one who's a bit behind. Who's gonna win this round? Zoom, or he makes a mistake, and also Rapt. aswer is the only player who gets through that turn and is taking 1st place. 102.64, 2500 ahead of Zoom, 28 ahead of Rapt, and 5200 ahead of Carl. So that was a good race. All 4 players with solid times. Rapt and aswer tied for 1st with 14 points, Carl at 3rd with 9, and also Zoom with 9 points. So the 2 ties. Starting off the 3rd round now. Oh, I forgot to fix the text, that's right. So let me fix that real fast. I did not get any directions from the admin, so I didn't know that this would start so soon. Sorry about that. There we go. Alright, back to the match. Aswer is in the lead in this third round. And we see Carl with a mistake, drops down to 4th. Almost hit the wall as well. 1700 is behind. Oh, Aswer gets a border bump. And takes over that 4th place. Another very close round here. Rapt going a bit too wide in that turn and then stumbles on the border. Drops down to 4th place. Zoom is gonna take first here. 102.61. Ahead of Carl with 0.75, Aswer with 0.89, and Rapt with 103.23. So 2 good rounds in a row. Could mean that this will be a close match. Only 4 points between the 4 players right now. Rapt. Oh, Carl now crashing. Finally a mistake from someone. And then we have Rapt and Zoom battling for first, but not anymore. Zoom will hit the wall. Aswer takes over that 2nd place. With Rapt in the lead right now. Aswer getting a bit closer though. See if we can catch up a bit more. Yes, good turn there as well. As we're now only 600s behind Rapt. But that was not the best turn. Hit the side and lost some speed with that. And then goes a bit too wide here as well. So Rapt is gonna win this round with a time of 103.01. So it's a bit surprising that you could win a round with that time, but that is what Rapt does, and he goes up in the lead as well with 27 points. Aswer with 24, Zoom with 23, and Carl with 18. Oh, and then Carl goes a bit too much to the right and has his wheels outside of the road again. And yeah, loses about 50 hundredths once again. Unless someone makes a mistake here, I think Carl is going to take 4th place only in this round. And he is at 4th place in the toll as well, so that is not what he wants. See here, Aswer also drops down slightly in speed. So Rapt and Zoom now battling for first. We can follow Zoom, who will go up to 1st place. For a brief moment at least. This is very close once again. Here's Rapt. And he will actually pass Zoom before the long stretch here in the end. And Rapt with a good ending takes that 1st place. 102.63. 300s ahead of Zoom. 4300s ahead of Aswer and 5300s ahead of Carl. That is the end of the first map. And right now the score is Rapt in the lead with 37, Zoom at 2nd with 29, Aswer at 3rd with 28, and Carl at 4th with 21. And the next map will be Blockage by Sneak. The Dedimania record here is 58.54 by Carl Jr. I guess we can take a look at the Dedimania here once we have a warm-up round. So Aswer got the fastest time out of these 4 players, 58.64, he is top 6 with that. Then we got Zoom at 10th place, 58.70, Rapt at 12th place, 58.71, and then Carl is only at 30th place with 59.03. Might have a faster time though offline, you never know. This round should soon be over, and then we can continue the match. Top 2 will advance to the grand final of these qualifications, where Omnipods and Kronos await. and then the top 2 of that grand final will qualify to the main event that will start tomorrow on Saturday and also take place on Sunday. But anyways, that is the end of the warm-up. We will continue now. Rapt in the lead with 37, Zoom at second with 29, Aswer at third with 28, and Carl at fourth with 21. Still a close match. And following Carl here, who is currently at last place, needs to collect some more points. Was pretty close to actually advance to the grand final, in the winner bracket final, but fell short. Right now is at second place, only behind Aswer. Zoom has dropped down to fourth place. Aswer makes a mistake here, and will get a no drift as well, so Zoom will pass him. Carl has gone up in the lead ahead of Rapt with 1900s. As we approach the ending, good stuff here from Rapt, getting a bit closer. But Carl still keeps that first place and will take that first place. 59.34, Rapt 59.69, Zoom 1 minute 100, and Aswer 1 minute 2 seconds and 800s. So Rapt continues to take first or second place, up to 43 points now. Zoom at 33, Carl at 31, and Aswer also at 31. Very, very close match. It really feels like anyone could advance from this match. They all feel like they are at similar level. See who's last is Aswer. Get the worst start. 2200s behind at the moment. Continues to lose time, and there is Zoom, who hits the wall hard and is at fourth place now. Aswer goes up third. Carl and Rapt in the lead. Who's gonna take first? Good stuff here from Rapt. He can extend his lead, but no, he will crash and drop down to third, maybe even fourth. No, Zoom is still far behind, so Carl can now win a second round in a row, and that will be the case as well. 59.35, 100 slower than his previous time, I think. Aswer takes second, Rapt takes third, and Zoom takes fourth. So the others getting a bit closer now to Rapt. Carl goes up to second place, 41 points. It's only 6 points behind Rapt as we begin the third round of the second map. Stuff is happening here in the start. Rapt has lost 3200s on Carl, who is in the lead. Let's see if he can make a comeback or not. He is definitely getting closer to Zoom at least. Could at least pass him if he does the ending well. Aswer and Carl fighting for first place. Follow them. Carl is now at second, 700s behind Aswer. He is getting closer to him though. Here's the last turn before the jump into the finish line. Aswer will be able to stay in front, and a good time as well, 59 seconds, 10 hundredths ahead of Carl, who also sets a solid time. Then we got Rapt 0.37 and Zoom 101.33. Rapt keeps that lead with 51 points. Aswer and Carl now tied for second, 47, and then Zoom with 39, still in it. Rapt losing some speed in the start. And Aswer taking an early lead. Rapt does a good job catching up and can go up to third place, but only briefly. Drops down again here to fourth. Aswer and Zoom now in the lead with Carl at third place. Zoom especially wants to win this round. Catch up to the others. He is at second place though. There's the last turn again. aswer can win another round, and there's also Rapt. Close round here between all 4 players. Only 3100s between first and fourth place. aswer though wins another round, and with that will take over the lead as well. 57 points. Rapt at 54, Carl at 51, and Zoom at 45. And this is the last round now of the second map. And this match is definitely up in the air. I think any one of these could qualify to the grand final. We might see multiple finalists if this continues. The point limit is set to 120 though, so that leaves some room for room to work with, I guess. So maybe someone will get a couple of attempts as only finalists. We'll see. Here's Zoom with a bad start, over 1 second behind the rest. Rapt is in the lead, looking to take over the lead again in the total standings. Call it second, aswer at third. There's aswer popping up, and might be able to pass Carl if he hits the ending. No, Carl will stay in front, but it is Rapt who takes first. 59.24, 0.39 by Carl, 0.44 by aswer, and then Zoom was a bit further behind. So the score after 2 maps played is that Rapt is in the lead with 64 points, aswer at second with 61, Carl at third with 57, and Zoom at fourth with 48. .16 points between all 4 players. Alright. The third map will be Utopia by Wally. And the Dedimania record here is 58.57 by Massa. And while the warm-up is going on, let's take a look at the Dedi again. We got aswer once again having the fastest time, 58.69 at 5th place. Rapt is at 11th with 58.75. Zoom is at 14th, 58.78, and then Carl once again the worst time, 58.91. And that is the end of the warm-up. This map of course got that ending where you can hit the side of the finish and it will actually register as finishing the round. So we saw Carl in the winner bracket final passing Kronos with that in the end, which was quite amazing. But yeah, anyways, good luck and fun. Let's start the third map now. Rapt in the lead with 64, aswer at second with 61, Carl at third with 57, and Zoom at fourth with 48. A bit of a stumble there from Zoom. Puts him at fourth. But Rapt will take over that position. Meanwhile, we got aswer in the lead. Carl and Zoom in the middle. Very, very close. Oh, Zoom goes too wide and hits the wall to the right. We've seen that in the past as well. And good stuff here from Rapt on the platform. Might actually be able to pass aswer and Carl if he builds up a lot of speed and gets a good landing, but no! Lands too much to the right and instead will touch the wall there and lost all his speed. Looks like Carl is gonna win this round. 59.44 ahead of Zoom, Rapt, and then aswer. Carl, the only player who had a good round there. I guess a lot of players made late mistakes. Rapto still in the lead, 1 point ahead of Carl, 7 points ahead of aswer, and then Zoom is at 54 points, but still definitely can qualify. I would not count him out. Live into the second round, following aswer, who is a poor start. Oh, Zoom with another mistake there. Did he drop down actually? Let's see if I can find him. No, he's still on the track, so we'll be able to finish at least. For those who don't know, you can't respawn in ESWC, so if you fall out of the track or fall on your back, then you will not get any points. Carl is looking very good in the top. He might be able to win another round here, and with that go up in the lead as well. aswer will pass Rapt and go up to second place, but Carl is far ahead and can take it easy here in the end as well. 59.21, pretty good time there. aswer gets 6 points, Rapt gets 4, and Zoom gets 3. So we have a new leader. It is Carl with 77 points. Had a bad start to this match, was at 4th place after the first map, but now 2 maps later in the lead. Rapt at 2nd with 72, aswer at 3rd with 67, and Zoom at 4th with 57. Going live into the 4th round of this map, Utopia by Wally. Oh, aswer gets a no drift. Interesting, I've never seen a no drift at that place before. And then Zoom suddenly drops down in speed as well. aswer takes over that 3rd place. Carl is in the lead, could potentially win another round here. He is looking very solid right now. Known to be a very consistent player, and he is showing it right now. That is for sure. 2500 ahead of Rapt right now. Carl got no one close to him. And again, can save these last couple of turns. Great stuff here from Carl. 59.22. Far ahead of aswer, who's able to pass Rapt in the end with 100. And then Zoom with another 4th place. This is definitely Carl's map. He's up to 87 points now. Rapt at 76, aswer at 73, and Zoom at 60. So Carl is building up a lead, and Zoom is falling behind more and more. That is what is happening on this map. Right now though, Rapt has made a mistake, is at 4th place. Also we see aswer falling out of the race, leaving Zoom and Carl for the fight to take first. Carl is just outstanding on this map. All of a sudden he's 2300 ahead of Zoom, and yeah, who's gonna be able to stop him? Up on the platform he goes, and he's extending his lead, 3600 ahead of Zoom now. He's gonna win his 3rd round in a row. Yep, no problem whatsoever for Carl. 59.50 this time, but no one is close to him. Zoom takes 2nd now, aswer takes 3rd, and Rapt takes 4th. So Zoom with those 6 points, getting a bit closer to Rapt and aswer at least. But Carl up to 97 points now. Point limit is 120. Will he be able to win another round here? The last one of this 3rd map. Gets a good start. aswer gets a bad start. He is not liking this map. Zoom in the lead, needs those 10 points. Doesn't want to have too big of a gap up to the other players. Right now he's driving really well. Carl will pass Rapt and go up to 2nd place. But will he go up to 1st place as well, or will Zoom be able to stay in front? Carl is getting rapidly getting closer to Zoom here. He's only a few hundreds behind now. Carl attacks and will pass Zoom for a moment there, but Zoom got more speed over the stretch, and Zoom will take alternative finish as well. A bit risky, but he is able to pull it off. 59.17, 1200 ahead of Carl, 2300 ahead of Rapt, and I think 9100 ahead of aswer. So the results after 3 maps played is that Carl is in the lead with 103 points, Rapt is at second with 83, aswer is at third with 80, and Zoom is at fourth with 76. Zoom has been at fourth place throughout this whole match, I think, but it's still not very far behind Rapt and aswer, at least, and the top 2 go through, so definitely still anything possible here for Zoom. Alright, next map is Boots House by Short, and the Dedimania here is 105.29 by Carl Jr. One warm-up as usual, and let's take a look at the Dedimania as usual. And aswer, as usual, got the fastest time, 105.45. Rapt got the second best time, again 105.51. Then we got Carl at 22nd place, 105.64. And Zoom now with the slowest time, 105.70. But all 4 players seem to be well practiced on these maps. Of course, the maps have been out for I guess 1 month or so. So yeah, everyone who's been practicing these are really trained on them. This map got a loop, which you don't really see that often on tech maps, which is a style that is usually used in ESWC. You saw some loops on older ESWC maps, like back in 2006, 2007 perhaps, but not in present day. But so that's kind of cool that you see a loop on a map. Anyways, good luck and fun by the players. We will continue the match, and Carl can reach finalist mode here. If he wins 2 rounds in a row, he's gonna make it. And then of course, once you reach 120 points, you will become a finalist, which means you have to win 1 round to secure your position. And that can be pretty hard sometimes. But these players, especially Carl, is really used to this format. He's been playing with it a lot of years, so we'll see how he will cope with it, because he most likely will be the player who reaches it first. Right now, though, he's only at 4th place. Rapt, aswer, and Zoom in front of him. Oh, Zoom with Rapt with interesting trajectories there, almost hit the wall. Looks like Zoom has allowed Carl to pass him. Still a close race though. Here's the stretch. You want to build up a lot of speed here as you go through the loop. Rapt still in the lead, and then we have a long stretch in the end as well, so this turn is really important. Rapt keeps his speed. Carl getting closer to aswer, and aswer hits the side of the finish line. And he's not going to be able to finish. He's not going to be able to get any points because of that. Completely unnecessary by aswer. He was at 2nd place, he did not have to risk the ending there, but he did it anyways and will not get any points because of it. And because of it, Zoom is now tied with him. Rapt at 93, Carl at 109. That mistake could affect aswer, so maybe he will make even more mistakes now as he feels the pressure. Oh, and Rapt goes too wide. Hits the wall. Carl cannot reach finalist in this round since he did not get first. Ooh, Zoom now hitting the wall. And also Carl, I think. So that leaves only aswer alone in the top. Now he should be able to finish this, one would think at least. Because the players are driving with cars on, so they are seeing the opponents. That means that they are fully aware of how close the players are. aswer should know now that he got a huge lead and does not have to risk the ending. Here he comes. And this time takes it easy and wins the round. 106.19 gives him 10 points. Carl takes second, 107.15. Ahead of Zoom with 0.49. And then Rapt has not finished it either. What is going on? Rapt not able to finish as well. Maybe he made the same mistake as Aswer, I'm not sure. That makes him still at 93 points. Aswer and Zoom getting closer. Carl though is in a pretty confident lead, 115 points. If he takes first or second in this round, he will become finalist. Alright, right now he is at that second place, but preferably want to take first to not allow the other players to catch up to him as quickly. And good speed there from Carl, puts him at first. For a moment at least. Rapt has made another mistake. And Carl then drops down in speed here and stumbles on the border as well. Aswer will pass him, so Carl right now not finalist. This is not what he wants. He's gonna be at 119 points, I think. And that is gonna be kind of irritating for Carl for sure. So Zoom takes first, 105.87. Also Aswer under 106. And Carl at third, Rapt at fourth place. Carl at 119 points, only 1 round away, 1 point away from reaching finalist mode, but he will have to drive one more round here. It's good to know that Rapt, Aswer and Zoom are all under 100 points, and Zoom with a very early mistake. 7100s behind Aswer in the lead. Carl has made a mistake here and makes another as I switch to him. Zoom will pass. So yeah, Carl is not really showing off that much confidence on this map as he did on the previous one, where he was outstanding. I'm sure he wanted to switch places with those maps and rather finish on that one instead of this one. So yeah, we'll see if he will be able to finish it on this map, or if we will see another map for Carl. This is round 4, so we've still got one more round after this. Aswer in the lead right now, ahead of Rapt with 1900s, not a very close round. Drawn out between the 4 players, 105.81, great time by Aswer. Only player under 106. So Carl finally at finalist, took him a while, 4 rounds. He could have reached it in 2 if he won 2 rounds in a row, but now finally at finalist, and will get 1 attempt on this map to reach the grand final and join up with Omnipods and Chronos. Let's see if he can do it. Here he is. Gets a bad start though. Goes a bit too wide here as well, but might be able to build up speed. Gets it slightly closer at least, but not very good here from Carl. 1900s behind Zoom in the lead. Does not look promising right now for Carl. Needs to take first. Got nothing to lose. He's gonna risk it, and it pays off. He passes Rapt. Great landing there from Carl. Goes up to 3rd place, but still got Zoom and Aswer in front of him. And only with a few turns left to go. Perhaps if Zoom and Aswer makes both misses the finish line, perhaps then Carl will win it. But here he comes, and neither Aswer or Zoom will hit that side of the finish. So they take first and second, and prevents Carl from advancing to the grand final. So that is the end of the 4th map. Carl is finalist, Aswer up to 116 points, Rapt at 105, Zoom at 103. So if Aswer takes first, second or third in the next round, he will join up with Carl and become finalist. 5th and last map is Aperico by Omnipods and Roa. The remaining record is 104.98 by Tween. Warm-up round, so let's take a look at the Diddy. Aswer, as usual, got the fastest time, but it's only at 18th place though, 105.34. Rapt at the 20th place, 105.37. Zoom at 26th place, 105.45, and then Carl at 29th place, 105.49. So none of the players here are that fast on this map, but it doesn't really matter too much. More important to be consistent, because we've seen a lot of mistakes. As long as you can stay on the road, then you should get points for it. Alright, that is the end of the warm-up. Or wait, no. Rapt just crashed. Never mind. Aswer shows up and takes the alternative finish. Nice stuff. Alright, that is the end of the warm-up. Let's close out this match now. Carl is finalist. Aswer is at 116 points. Rapt is at 105 and Zoom is at 103. If Carl wins a round, he will qualify to the grand final. If Aswer takes first, second or third, he will become a finalist as well. Then Rapt and Zoom needs at least 2 more rounds to also become finalists. Here we go. And of course I want to follow Carl. Got the chance here to take first and qualify, but no, he gets a bad start. 5100s behind. Not what he wanted or needed. Guess that is the same thing. But he goes up to third place though, passes Rapt. Still got Aswer and Zoom in front of him. And yeah, he's not really that close either. He's 50 behind Aswer. So I'm thinking we are going to see 2 finalists now, Carl and Aswer. Zoom almost hit the wall, but stays alive, keeps his wheels on the road and gets closer to Aswer as well. Might be able to pass him. That is important, he needs to catch up. But good speed there from Aswer over the long stretch, extends his lead. Oh, but he makes a mistake and Zoom will pass him just before the finish line. Zoom takes first with a time of 105.79. Aswer makes a blunder in the end and can only take second. He will reach finalist mode though, but because Zoom won that round, it means that if he wins this round, he will also become finalist. So we could have 3 finalists now. We'll just have to wait and see. Rapt is the only player who cannot become finalist in this round. Both Carl and Aswer now can of course qualify if they win, and they are in the lead right now ahead of Rapt and Zoom. Oh, one Zoom then crashes, so he's not going to reach finalist mode in this round. Carl has taken the lead, and where is Aswer? Aswer has made a mistake, Rapt has passed him. Carl just ahead of Rapt, and Rapt of course wants to take first here to deny Carl a spot into the grand final. Will be able to do it. Oh, that's a good turn from Aswer. He is now also involved and he is at first place right now. Great stuff from Aswer. Aswer versus Carl. Who's gonna be the first player to reach the grand final from this consolidation final? Aswer is doing great here. Rapt will pass Carl. Can Rapt be able to pass Aswer? That is the question. He goes for it. Builds up a lot of speed. But Aswer still in front though. Aswer still in front. Here comes the last turn. Will Rapt be able to pass him? No! Aswer with more speed and he will qualify to the grand final of these French qualifications. Great round there. Rapt really risked the ending, but it was not enough. Aswer went a bit more wide and had more speed to reach that finish line. So Aswer will join up with Omnipods and Kronos in the grand final. And who's gonna be the 4th player? Carl is finalist, still the only finalist. Zoom and Rapt can both reach finalists in this round. Pressure is huge now on Carl, but he gets another good start. Can he take advantage of it this time though? That is the question. Rapt has fallen out of it a bit. Also Zoom makes a mistake. And Carl is alone in the top all of a sudden. He is alone in the top. And this is his round to lose right now. He's 3100 ahead of Zoom, 5600 ahead of Rapt. Will Carl take the last spot in the grand final? As long as he can avoid any sort of mistakes, he is gonna make it. Drives really safe. I think Soon is getting closer for sure. Yeah, he is, but then he makes a mistake. Gets a bump there from the border, and Carl is now 35 under his head of Rapt. This is gonna be it for Carl. I don't see him losing this, only the ending left. Here he comes. Takes it safe and finishes. Takes second place behind Aswer. GG. So Aswer and Carl will join up with Kronos and Omnipods. Zoom and Rapt are unfortunately eliminated.